A very good morning to all of you students. Yesterday we had started with chapter number 4 of our book Beehive. The name of the chapter is A Truly Beautiful Mind. So I'll start with a quick recapitulation of the summary once again. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879 in the German city of Ulm. He had a large head and his mother thought that he was a freak. Freak, I had explained that the meaning is the person who is different from other people in terms of personality as well as intelligence. He was a late talker. He could never adjust with his playmates who used to call him Brother Boring. Albert had special interest in mechanical toys. He loved playing violin too. He went to a school in Munich. He was good at studies but he felt suffocated there. His headmaster believed that he would never succeed in his life. Albert wanted to study at a university in Zurich where the system was more liberal. He went there and showed more interest in physics and mathematics. He met a fellow student, Mileva Marek, in the university. Later on, he married Mileva. Albert and Mileva had two sons, but their marriage failed in 1919. Albert worked as a technical expert in a patent office. He continued working secretly on his idea on relativity. In 1905, he published a paper on special theory of relativity. In 1915, he published his general theory of relativity and became famous. In 1933, Einstein immigrated to the United States. 5 years later, the German scientists in Berlin discovered nuclear fission. The scientists in America were greatly disturbed. Albert wrote a letter to the president to apprise him of the extent of destruction the atom bomb could cause, because he was quite foresighted. He could visualize what could be the repercussions and what could be the circumstances and things after that blast. So his letter was taken very seriously by the president. The atomization of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945 shocked Albert Einstein. He was disturbed by the destruction and mindless use of science. He wrote a letter to the United Nations and suggested the formation of a world government, but his letter had no effect. He spent his later days in politics advocating for world peace and democracy. He died at the age of 76 in the year 1955. So, students, yesterday we had read the chapter from the book till paragraph number 6, that Einstein was highly gifted in mathematics and interested in physics, and after finishing school he decided to study at a university in Zurich. But science wasn't the only thing that appealed to the dashing young man with the walrus mustache. So today I'm going to start with the 7th paragraph. Please put your eyes down for page number 48, 7th paragraph. He also felt a special interest in a fellow student, Mileva Marek, whom he found to be a clever creature. This young Serb had come to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few in Europe where women could get degrees. Einstein saw in her an ally against the Philistines. Ally means a friend or a mate. Philistines means a word used for used disapprovingly to talk about people who do not like art and or music. So those people in his family and at the university with whom he was constantly at odds. The couple fell in love. Letters survive in which they put their affection into words, mixing science with tenderness. Whole Einstein wrote Einstein, "How happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work on relativity to a victorious conclusion." So in Munich he felt suffocated because of the stern discipline, as he was a freedom loving person. He didn't like the atmosphere of the previous school, so he shifted to a different school. He shifted to German speaking school in Switzerland to keep up his studies in a liberal environment. And Einstein was exceptionally, he proved himself intelligent in mathematics, and he was deeply interested in physics now here. After finishing school, he joined the university in Zurich, where he fell in love with a Serbian fellow student. Her name was Mileva Marek, whom he married afterwards. Now, 8th paragraph. In 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein was a university graduate and unemployed. He worked as a teaching assistant, gave private lessons, and finally secured a job in 1902 as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern. While he was supposed to be assessing other people's inventions, Einstein was actually developing his own ideas in secret. He is said to have jokingly called his desk drawer at work the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. One of the famous papers of 1905 was Einstein's special theory of relativity, according to which time and distance are not absolute. Absolute means measured in itself, not in relation to anything else. So, indeed, two perfectly accurate clocks will not continue to show the same time if they come together again after a journey, if one of them has been moving very fast relative to the other. From this followed the world's most famous formula, which described the relationship between mass and energy. So, in 1902, he found a job as a technical assistant in a patent office in Bern. He continued his research in physics and he published a paper of special theory of relativity and came out with the formula. E is equal to mc square, that is energy is equal to mass into speed of light. It is kept in a bracket with a square outside. This theory of Einstein gained worldwide approval, means everybody approved and accepted it wholeheartedly. Now he got married to Mileva and had 2 sons. While Einstein was solving, now paragraph 10, page number 49, while Einstein was solving the most difficult problems in physics, his private life was unraveling. Unraveling means now something which started to ruin. Albert had wanted to marry Mileva right after finishing his studies, but his mother was against it. She thought Mileva, who was 3 years older than her son, was too old for him. Actually, the girl was older to the to Einstein, so his mother didn't like this. He never wanted to accept the girl who was elder to the her son, and she was an equally intelligent woman. So she didn't like the idea of getting her married to her son, because she again was equally intelligent and they both were quite studious, and she now called her a book. She was also bothered by Mileva's intelligence. She is a book like you, his mother said. Einstein put the wedding off. The pair finally married in January 1903 and had 2 sons. But a few years later, the marriage faltered. Mileva, meanwhile, was losing her intellectual ambition and becoming an unhappy housewife. After years of constant fighting, the couple finally divorced in 1919. Einstein married his cousin Elsa the same year. So now he got married to Mileva then after that he had 2 sons, and however this marriage could not continue for long, and after their divorce in 1919 he married his cousin Elsa. So this was all about the chapter till here. Now we'll continue with from the 12th paragraph tomorrow, and I hope whatever has been taught to you till now you have understood. You have been told enough times about Albert Einstein, and you must have come to know nicely. So please listen to the module properly and go through the lesson from NCERT book also. I hope you'll enjoy learning it. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead. God bless you all. Thank you.